Sinjobi and Van. We've got 3 Minnesota Greninjas doing work. So.
Oh, so Sinnyboo lost to Jaaahsh early in the break.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I was watching them play.
Luigi's good, man.
And then I looked again over and I saw this winner is Luigi. And then they both got up.
Wow.
Damn.
Jaaahsh has got the Drano Cyclone combo. He's got the jab to up B. Yeah. Obviously, he's Jaaahsh. Right. But
Jaaahsh.
Yeah, Luigi can do work.
Yeah,
which is why I'm picking him up.
Sinnyboo's been doing this. Like, he just kind of sleeps on the lower bracket players, and then like just finds himself in losers really early.
That young losers run.
So it
doesn't matter how you get there, right?
If you make it to the top, and it's whatever, you know.
Yeah. So we've got Sheik against not as good Sheik here.
Better than he used to be, but not as good as he used to be, if that makes any sense. Huh?
Or like just better because all these other characters have gotten nerfed.
Well, he was super good in 3DS, that's why.
Ah, okay.
So they nerfed him really badly.
The ninja fight.
So I'm curious because Dexter has his own knowledge of Sheik because he's used her a lot.
Absolutely.
You know, in his time playing this game, like. You know, when Sheik was the definitive best character, he was all over Sheik. But, you know, since the last patch that Sheik got nerfed in, he's just kind of found himself struggling to find a place again where, you know, sometimes it's Greninja, sometimes he sticks with Sheik.
And the cloud's coming in.
Yeah. And how can he not?
Right.
Yeah, and the thing, too, with Sinnyboo is he has so much experience with Sinjobi. Not that they're...
Exactly they don't quite play the same.
They don't play the same, but he's very aware of what Greninja's capable of, so he knows what to look out for. And these guys have played each other for years, too, because they played in Brawl.
Across games, right?
Yeah. So you kind of pick up on those small intricacies that you sometimes just play the player instead of the matchup. The one thing that Sinnyboo kind of is hot and cold with is, you know, KOing with Sheik. Sometimes he gets a lot of setups from forward tilt into things like up air or vanish, but other times he doesn't, you know, he struggles to find it. And then it's kind of, you have to put damage on until you can get into up tilt's kill range, which is really awkward.
Right. Yeah, and we've seen how much work Greninja can do with rage.
Especially at Push More Buttons this weekend.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I was
thinking.
That
was nice. Mix up, buddy.
Good DI.
Yes,
good DI.
The DI that prevents death. I don't know what that was, but you know, I see Dexter kind of going for that Shadow Sneak mix-up a lot more, and I think that makes those up throw mix-ups a bit more potent because you keep
long-range Shadow Sneak.
You keep them honest that way because
I didn't know that move went out that far.
It's a move that you kind of charge by holding it.
Okay.
You can't shield or anything during it, so you're committed to it.
Right, you have to have the zone.
But, you know, Greninja's getting into that range where, you know, he has a lot of rage. Up throw is going to start killing soon.
And catches the
forward air. He doesn't even need it. Catches the laggy landing.
Yeah, we'll see what Sinnyboo can catch to get a stock here.
Yeah, and Sheik without rage, too, is just... She really depends on it, too, at this...
Yeah.
You know, at this stage of her meta with, you know, up and down smash really being her best kill options as far as, you know, straight up normals go.
Is he going to have to get a hard read here? An edge guard?
I think, yeah, forward air and up tilt, or forward air and forward tilt were at the percentage where they're going to start killing anyway, but, you know, living to 190 is something that, you know, isn't completely uncommon anymore when you're playing against Sheik. So
absolutely. Sinnyboo did such a good job of walling him out in the first stock to start with, but...
Yeah, part of it, I think,
let's see if he can get in.
Dexter kind of getting used to Greninja a little, or, you know, the Greninja Sheik matchup, because this seems like a bit more of a recent thing for him, because I know at Smash and Splash just a couple weeks ago he was playing a lot of Sheik, but I think the Greninja's kind of come back intermittently since the last patch.
Yeah, Sheik is just so good in the early percent game, but... Yeah.
But then, like, you know, some of that doesn't really matter when he's living to 190.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, the grenade! No! See,
I've seen so much of that.
See, I love when that Sinnyboo uses the grenade. Because I think there's some utility in it by forcing them to respect that hitbox.
Absolutely.
And you never see him miss something like that.
Yeah, obviously just trying to get good spacing on his vanish there.
So like when I see people say that this move is useless, I'm like, yeah, well, it has its uses. It's just
not useless. It's really good at causing SDs.
Yeah, right. Causing your own SD.
All right, just running it right back. Yeah, and Sinnyboo should feel pretty good about what he had going that game.
I wouldn't be surprised to see us hardly leave this stage either, knowing these two. Although with Dexter living to 190, think about that on Battlefield.
Right. You gotta imagine Sinnyboo's gonna manage to catch a bouncing fish off stage or something like that a little earlier this game, but just soaking up that rage right now.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice vanish read.
Just missed it.
But if he had more rage, that
right.
Or if Greninja was at a higher percentage, that would have killed. But
looks like
he went fishing.
Spot, though.
He went fishing a little too early, but he's in firm control.
There it is.
That's it.
Yeah, he was able to change it all together, that stock.
And the scary thing is, too, he's almost a full stock up and has that Sheik early game ready to go.
So even Sheik with a little bit of rage can still combo all that stuff together.
The Frog's going to have a hard time getting back to this lily pad. You don't even see any on the river in the background. How sad.
Yeah.
Sinnyboo taking Haven in that platform.
Sinnyboo's going to wall him out the rest of this game. He's not going to make any rash approaches.
Yeah, he's going to force Dexter to make a bad decision. And even then, if a rapid jab is kind of what he gets punished with, you take that.
Right.
Because he's kind of at a percentage where, what's Greninja really going to combo him with if he doesn't hit him with up air?
Right.
Which has a super vertical hitbox.
Getting the juggle there.
He's relied a lot on Nair to start, any, string big or small Dexter has. So it's, when he's not getting him, it's just, he's having a hard time getting in. And needles are another thing that are really stopping him.
He really needed that up throw, but still not able to convert
some kind of conversion off of it. Okay, nice ledge trump. Ooh, tries to read a quick get up.
Yeah, this damage.
I like the read from Sinnyboo. I think he knew that bouncing fish wasn't going to hit there, so he tried a different option like forward air, but
Hipper up smash is probably going to do it for Dexter even at this low percent.
Especially with this much rage.
He needs it quick.
Yeah. Try to use it as an anti-air at this point, unless he can confirm it from his own tilt.
Oh, the needles.
Not going to send him coast to coast.
That needle bouncing fish combo.
It's so cool
really
to
sick.
see, dude. I love it.
It's so good.
Although I think most of what Greninja has looks cooler, let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Up throw. He tries to use the water box
the hydro
there.
pump.
Not something you see from Shinjobi as a follow-up, but he had too much rage to follow up from it too, so maybe down throw could have been a better option. Shinjangle, let's go.
Dextangle.
Dextangle. Using those jabs as good shield pressure.
Sinnyboo's wall so good right now.
And Dexter can't really crack it either. That's good.
There it is.
Full rage. He committed to that really early, but this isn't something we haven't seen in Minnesota lately. With
got the crowd chant.
Shinjobi at push more buttons. That's how we beat Knight, was using rage to his advantage.
Absolutely, but it wasn't this much.
Nah. Close, but that was a nice.
Just missed the ledge snap.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, great follow-ups there from Sinnyboo.
He's good at kind of reading Dexter off stage because, we were talking about earlier that relationship that they have. As rivals or as players.
Dexter looks deep in thought here.
Deep in thought. I'm surprised he's
I
sticking
had to
with
make
Greninja.
that critical
the
color
pick.
change.
I love the color pick. That's next level meta.
Yeah. Mind games.
Mind games. You mind game yourself and you mind game your opponent. It might work. It's gonna work one way or another.
Hey, gotta try everything in the toolbox.
Goes with a quick taunt. Let's go.
Still just 1-1.
Let's go. By using these, he was using a lot of foxtrots and going for perfect pivots too. Trying to make movement, I think, a key part of his game.
Yeah, he's just so crisp with these early percent combos. This is actually the first time we've seen Dexter get out to an early lead.
Yeah. I think he just has to keep it close for the first stock because he can take advantage of rage. You know, it's something I talk about a lot, but it's such a huge mechanic. Like when you get to this level, because
it's a funny mechanic.
It's fun. That's the exact word I use. It's funny. It's not interesting. It's not cool. It's funny.
Not necessarily good.
Let's love this game. You know?
No, it's great. I actually do think. I think it makes for some really interesting mix-ups. Makes it so that not all the same combos work the same all the time, which I think is really interesting.
It's like next
you
level.
really have to know your characters.
Yeah, next level game design. Ooh, can't Shinjobi having a God, see, I'm doing it. Shinjobi. Dexter is having a hard time landing right now, but at 88, he's not really in any danger of dying.
Yeah, he's getting the juggles this game.
Yeah. The thing, like, Greninja's up air is more likely to hit an air dodge. Because the margin of error of Shadow Sneak's a lot thinner. Okay. Sinnyboo taking safe haven on.
Yeah, he's been taking a lot of advantage of that platform.
Shoutouts to the taxi in the background.
And I really do wonder if Dexter should take him somewhere else for that reason.
Yeah, we've stayed on Smashville for each of these 3 games, so I mean, they're playing and we are not. So that's something I always like to think. Ooh.
Yeah,
didn't act too much. He acted too late out of that up air. Ooh.
Yeah, with a lot of these matches, we're both players really familiar with each other. It's not surprising.
That was a nice up tilt 3 the whole
time.
We're getting to range where up throw will start killing soon. Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Down throw is probably the one to go for if you're Dexter because of those mix-ups. But
I think he still needs about 10 to 20%.
Yeah. Back throw is a really great.
First kill is so huge in this matchup.
Thought he was going to kind of try to do a forward smash near the ledge of the taxi platform, but you know, Sinnyboo used a really great back throw there because that's such a good DI mix-up. Because it's like if you DI away, you can get hit by forward air.
Oh, right. Slick.
Ooh. Using that water box to give himself a little room. Be surprised to see. Okay. Shadow Sneak. Ooh, that was a nice.
Still not quite there for the up.
That was
there
so
it is off
nice,
the platform.
so
that was
smooth.
Beautiful.
He caught the air dodge down into that platform. So Dexter not out of it yet, but Sinnyboo's
no, not even a little bit.
Gonna find his range. We're 3 minutes in.
Yeah, expect a lot of needle charges from Sinnyboo.
That's kind of how he has to play now because, you know, in the old days he got a lot out of his 50-50s. You know, that's what the best Sheiks did.
Right.
But now you have to take a new approach.
No, got a zone.
On it. Perfect pivot. Trying to look all suave.
Yeah, and Sheik's zoning tools are so much more effective than Greninja's. Shuriken's fine, but
misses the up air there. Greninja's up tilt has such a great hitbox too. I love it.
The tongue
kind of has that arch reach to it that has a bit of a disjoint as well. Okay, not gonna do it yet.
Really clean stock so far from Sinnyboo though.
Yeah, we see Shinjobi go for a lot of those, you know, hydro pump, you know, carries, but
this right here though, this is about where, you know, in that Knight and Shinjobi set, this is about right where the percents were.
Yeah, but Sheik's about on the same level for weight as Rosa almost.
Right.
Makes it even scary. Ooh. I think he kind of thought he was safe on the platform too.
Still don't think anything's going to kill quite this early.
Yeah, Sinnyboo's been going for those.
Oh, yep.
Not going to do it.
He wanted it.
Yeah, he did. Sheik sitting at about her weight value and percentage, which is 82. Fun fact, he's dead.
And the bouncing fish.
And he's dead.
That was a tight one, though.
Yeah. Sheik's weight value is 82. For those who care, light. Sonic is 84. It used to be 85,
is that
but they made him lighter.
Is Sheik the third lightest in the game now?
She's one of them, though. Mewtwo is the second at 74.
Right.
Which I think is still ridiculous.
Balloon weight.
They buffed his weight, but they still he's still the second lightest character of the game. Not as heavy as Mr. Game & Watch, which never makes any sense to me.
Yep, and Dexter is finally getting rid of that taxi platform.
Yeah,
I think
he knew Sinnyboo was kind of going there as his safe haven platform. I think it's okay. Anyway. I always think FD2 is a stage where you bring them to keep them honest.
Right.
You know what each other's tools are, and you're just forcing each other to rely on the one stage to beat them. The one singular platform. No Fox's hero.
Yeah, it just seems like whoever takes the first stock gets such a huge advantage in this matchup.
Well, I think it's more if Sheik loses the first stock, she's in a way worse spot because she doesn't have rage to help her get those KOs. And I think just the longer this game goes for her meta, rage is just going to be that much more important for her.
Yep.
Unless we see some, patches coming in the future, 1.1, 1.7.
117.
Yeah, these guys have been going for ledge trumps all set. I love the attempts because you're just trying to keep them honest, forcing them to, stay on their toes.
Yeah, they've been ready for him now.
Ooh, that was a nice air dodge read.
Good mix-up.
That's not something we've seen him get either. Love that he's not just deterred from using grenades either.
Yep. Yeah, this has been a really good recovery from that SD. It would have been really easy to tilt after that.
Okay. Forward throw. Fish is outside of that percentage where it'll work. Sinnyboo's getting that crisp movement. Like, I'm not going to say void-like because, I mean, that's a lot to say. I don't think anyone, there's only one void-like player.
Only one void.
But, you're trying to use water shuriken as a way to edge guard, which is something I really like.
Now they're used to the grenade there.
Something Shinjobi does really successfully. Okay. It's hard for me to get excited because it's Sheik. I keep seeing Sheik for more than 18 months. When she wasn't the best character, she was like the second best character.
Yeah, Sinnyboo's not missing the platform at all, so apparently it's not that big of a deal. Good air dodge, needed that.
Rides the side of FD. We ain't line lap.
But he's already lapped.
Yeah, we might be in space, but we ain't line lap, okay? That was really smooth.
Oh, that would have been so hype if he hit with that.
That was such a great reaction. He reacted to the down air on shield. It's almost been lapped. He's really...
Yeah, he's got to go for it now, though. He doesn't really have much choice.
Pardon those, accidental puns, Not really.
Close.
Close enough. And there's only 3 minutes left, too, so you have to imagine, like, he has to make so much happen in such a little amount of time given what he's already done.
Yeah, I can't imagine Sinnyboo's going to look for the timeout here, but...
Sinnyboo might have been, had a good chance of dying if the grenade didn't hit Dexter there.
Right.
Okay, air dodge, no. He goes for the ledge trump, but not quite. Back throw. Only that edge guard.
Yeah, it's tough to imagine that would work once with falling shuriken, much less on a second try.
We haven't seen Shadow Sneak since.
Did the eye.
He's still not at a percentage where up throw kill.
There it is.
Yeah. Not quite the first grab, but the second one's going to do it. But he's got a 142% size mountain decline. Ooh, goes for the up throw. Those footstool those footstool and up air combos are really something, but they can be really precise to land. So
yeah,
it's
I wonder if
this
rage is actually going to blow up his early percent game.
I mean, he's at max rage, so any percentage now isn't really going to help him.
Doesn't look like Sinnyboo has any desire to approach right now.
100 seconds. Why would he? 100 seconds left. He's going to have to cheat. Dexter's probably going to have to cheese him out at this point. He's really going to have to start approaching, too. As much as I know he doesn't want to.
Needles.
Unless he can get a down, a down tilt confirm an up smash, which isn't something we haven't seen yet.
Right.
Ooh, that's it. No, it's not. Wow, okay.
Reliving.
Just getting sent coast to coast. Time's winding down, too.
Yeah, and he's well past the rage cap.
I think a forward tilt's probably going to do it as a kill, too. Even afraid to shield grab. I don't know exactly what Sheik's frame data are on those, but we're heading into the last 50.
And needles?
Such patient play from Dexter. He's not seeing his opening. I don't know if he even notices, maybe. I think it was at the December monthly. He didn't realize he was close to timing out Pow Pow.
Right.
So I think he might not know.
Yeah, he's going to need to catch an up smash, but he still needs to get a couple.
Yeah. I just love how he flew up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
We see it so early where they just don't go anywhere, and then at 200% they just get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Yep.
Get him out of here.
Calmed down really well after that SD 10 game 1.
He's thinking nothing of it. He's got himself at least 4th place.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
proved that Sheik is indeed the better Sheik.
And not
Greninja.
Not Greninja. That's how you solve. That's how you solve a lot of games.
Not Sheik.
That's how you solve the game's balance problems. You nerf Greninja. That's
Yep.
If that's